Yeah, no, I think this is a weird situation because the Jazz are now expressing interest in Dorian Finney-Smith. And teams have gotten the impression that Dallas is open to moving DFS, the 29-year-old, in a right deal for a star caliber player. However, the Mavericks hold an incredible high price threshold for teams reaching out about Finney Smith. In 7 seasons with the Mavericks, Finney Smith has established himself as a critical two-way wing, well liked within the organization and by teammates, and is considered an important player for the team's culture, including being a favorite of MVP candidate Luka Doncic. But it's clear that Finney Smith has also become one of Dallas's main trade pieces if a blockbuster deal became available for a all-star player ahead of this deadline or in the offseason. As you know, last season, Dorian Finney-Smith signed a 4-year, $55 million deal that places him under contract through the 25 season with a player option for the 25 to 26 season. And I just sit here and I think, what deal can... So that's basically like 12, $13 million he's making a year, something like that in the teens almost. And it makes it interesting because you think, okay, if you're trading for a star player, that's going to either include Christian Wood or Spencer Dinwiddie. And what player can you package Dorian Finney-Smith and Spencer Dinwiddie for, salary-wise, that matches right there? And it's got to be someone in the low 30s. And there's really no one, in my opinion, that sits right there and is actually able to be brought in, because you're thinking right there, are you trading for D'Angelo Russell? Are you trading for and does D'Angelo Russell put you over? Because you could get D'Angelo Russell if you package Dorian Finney-Smith and Christian Wood, but does that really put you over? I don't think so. And Jamal Murray's not available for trade. I mean, are you trying to sign and trade for Kyrie in the offseason? You know, it just becomes right here, what is the deal that you're looking for? Because I don't think there's anyone in this. Chris Paul, Kyle Lowry, like, are those guys you're looking for? Again, I don't think those are the ones that are moving the needle. And I know if you do Jalen, if you do Spencer Dinwiddie and Dorian Finney-Smith, you can also go up to the 40s, but there's no one really in the 40s. You train for Paul George, train for Bradley Beal, or I don't know if any of those players are going to be available, and that's where it becomes weird. We discussed this on the NBA show, and the thing is with this report that there's strong interest for Dorian Finney-Smith amongst teams, and like, it's just I can't see them trading Dorian Smith. If he's someone who's a favorite player of Luka Doncic, why would you trade that? Okay, you're not going to trade your superstar as one of his favorite players, a guy who's also part of the culture. And it's just hard trying to find a deal out there that actually improves this team because there's no one available. If they were going to do a deal, for me, that deal would have came earlier in the season. If I had to be quite frank, I think that deal would have came earlier in the season. We wouldn't be seeing it right now. And that's where I just think it all becomes interesting. Like, how do you... This situation, okay? This is a team that is good, but we need to improve it for Luka Doncic's benefit, and so it's more of a coherent unit, which I don't think it is right now, and that's what's been holding them back. And in terms of, they don't have a sidekick. You need a running mate, okay? You need a running mate next to our man. And for me, I've always just thought, like, last year Trae Young needed a running mate, and then they went out and got DeJounte Murray. And I just think those are all things that we don't consider as basketball fans because they don't come up in our mind as being something necessary for success. But for me, I think that is something that is huge for success due to the fact that this is definitely a team that, unlike a lot of people don't realize, is a lot better than you initially think. So I want to hear your guys' opinions down below in the comment section. If you're a fan of the Dallas Mavericks, you're a fan of Dorian Finney-Smith, what would you be offering to give up? Like, what superstar is available? Like, right now, the only guy you could trade for that's close to a superstar is D'Angelo Russell. And is that really an upgrade on your roster? Is that really an upgrade on your roster? I personally do not think so. So it becomes very hard to decide where you put your head down, like what's going to be the best situation for this team. And I don't know what it is. So that's definitely where I want to hear your guys' opinions down below in the comment section. What do you guys think should be done and why? But yeah, I think that'll just be our video for today, guys. I hope you guys do enjoy. Like, comment, and subscribe. We're going to peace out A-Town style. If there was anything else you would have wanted to hear that I might have not mentioned, let me know in the comment section. And yeah, I think that that's going to basically be it for us today. As I finish typing this stuff out on the screen next to me. Because that's what we do. We multitask when we make videos over here. Okay? Multitasking. And... Ooh. D-boy. Okay, Jaren Jackson Jr. Do you guys agree Jaren Jackson Jr. as D-boy? Ooh, but that's it. Goodbye.